Hello everyone. What is your purpose of learning English? Maybe remember vocabs and grammar to pass your exams, or improve your communication skills like listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Well, if your purpose is the first choice, I recommend you to close the video. Go to read and memorize tons of vocabs and grammar. Or else, go to doom score on social media. Goodbye. But if you still were here, do you want to actually get better at English? Well, welcome to today our episode, Soundtastepodcast Podcast. From the previous video, Kiwi just said we live in that education makes us weird to be different. Normally, in English classes, we will say like, good morning teacher, and she will respond and conversations will go like, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, sit down please. What is that dialogue? Isn't that weird? And then I realized that of my English skill didn't come from the Thai educational system at all. After 10 years of learning language, by following what Thai educational system has taught me so far, sincerely didn't help me at all, so to speak. But something has changed, and I try new methods that are effortless and pretty easy to apply in your everyday life. So today I'm gonna talk about how I get better in English and why Thai educational system can't help you get better at English. And here's what I do to improve my English skills. First, are you willing to actually get better? Well, if you're not gonna get there. It's rational, right? You better ask yourself, do you really want it? If you don't, just close the video and enjoy your TikTok. Conversely, if you actually want to get better at English, like in 4 skills, or in whatever you want at English, let's go to the rule number 2. Find your purpose. I already mentioned at the start of the video that about your aim. But let's dive into a deeper purpose. I mean, you need to do the right thing that suits what you want. For example, you wanna get better at reading? Just start reading in English and try to understand overall context. Maybe some words you might not understand, but it's okay because your aim is not learning vocab. You want to get better at reading, and all you need to do is just understand what context try to convey. But if you want to learn vocab, you better perusing and picking up words from context that you are reading to like just learn the words you don't know, and you might not try to understand overall context at all, just picking up some words and learn it. So it depends on your goal, shape you how to learn English. Next rule, learn from what you enjoy. This might be the most fundamental rule of learning English for me, or else in any language is also true, I think. When you enjoy something, you tend to do it for a long time, right? So basically, you better learn English from what you enjoy. For instance, you love watching movies. Then you can just watching movie by using English subtitle. I mean English subtext and close subtitles. Try to understand what the characters say in the movies. But it's okay if you are not understanding at first, because if you are still a beginner or an amateur, you might not understand it at all, and it's okay. You can just open the subtitle as first, try to understand, pick up the accent, vocabs, or else in the movie. You know, learning language is like gaining muscle. At first, when you try to lift up the 50 kilo weight, you can't do it, right? Because you are new here. You can't just come into the gym and lift the heaviest weight in the gym. You can't. You need to accumulate your skill from the small weight and up it to heavy weight. And when you constantly learn from what you enjoy, then you're gonna unconsciously do the next rule: build a habit. Well, in order to build a habit, you need to accumulate your behavior. Maybe if you want to get better at listening, just listening English podcast for 10 minutes per day. Or if you want to get better at reading 5 pages per day. Or even less than 5 pages per day, it's okay. No matter how much you practice, because the main key is do it every day. Do it constantly. That's the whole point of building a habit. Actually, I'm the one who is struggling of building a habit. I mean, if you are also struggling, I recommend you to check out this book, Atomic Habit. Well, in fact, I already finished this book. I'm not gonna review about it. You can just search on YouTube or reading review or else buy it by yourself. It's pretty good book. I kind of recommend it. Rule number 5: diminish your weakness. Well, I think this rule is the least important. In fact, it is optional. If you don't want it, you can just skip it, because it contrasts with number 2. If you try to learn something that you're not good at, you're not gonna enjoy it, right? And boredom probably kicks in, and you will fail to learn it for a long time. For instance, you're bad at writing, but you try to write every day for 30 minutes per day. And for me, I think that's too much and kinda hard to do it every day. And eventually, I think most of us, including me, will give up and stop practicing writing. So if you are a new learner and you're not comfortable with it, just don't give a fuck about it. Skip it and do something satisfying and comfortable. The last rule: stop using Google Translate. I mean, it is okay to use Google Translate, but mostly I'm not gonna use it all the time. Why though? Let's think about what you will get from Google Translate. It's just meaning in your own language, right? In my case, it's Thai. For example, if I want to know about the word counterintuitive, I can just search it on Google Translate, and all I will get is the meaning of the word in Thai. That's it. That's all. Maybe pronunciation form silly. But instead, try to use dictionaries like Cambridge Dictionary, which I mainly use, Oxford Dictionary. I also recommend this really good dictionary, or Collins Dictionary, or even AI Open Chat. You can ask them about the words. From those tools, you will get much more information about the word you are searching for. Like, you will learn pronunciation, like UK and US pronunciation, synonym, antonym, types of words, and the most important, the examples of using the word. See? A lot of benefit. So after finishing this video, I want you to use the dictionary more and Google Translate less. It's better, trust me. That is what I lovely do to actually learn and get better at English. Now, let's talk about the Thai educational system. Well, I want all of you guys to think about what you usually do in English classes. Well, for me, mostly I have learned vocabs in practical grammars, but in fact some of them are useful, but not most of them. reading the story without thinking? Can it improve my reading skill? I don't think so. If you are lucky enough, you might have native speaker teachers, and they will really tell you how to get better at English. Congratulations, you are lucky. But I believe that typically most of Thai students are not in that case. Most schools in Thai use the identical method to teach us, and they normalize it. As I mentioned at the start of the video, we live in that education system makes us weird to be different. To be honest, most Thai students can't be able to speak English fluently, and I think I'm one of them. Because this video is not impromptu speaking. As you see, sometimes I look at the left side to look at some scripts. And do you know what does it mean? When someone tries to speak English, some of those students who can't speak like that, they will diss them. They will insult them. Like, why are you act handsomely all the time? You are Thai students, just speak in Thai. Don't speak English, you are Thai. And you know what? That lead to those learners single-handedly doing it with themselves, without any partners, because they're scared to have partner. That's for my own experience. That might not be in every case, but I still believe most of them are. But in my case, I don't give a fuck, and I insist to keep learning and practicing English. Even in this video, I try to speak English all the time, right? And some of you guys might think, what is this guy talking about? They're yapping nonsense because my accents might pretty bad. I make grammatical errors all the time. But as I said, I don't care. So I think I'm kinda lucky. But unfortunately, some of learners are not. They give up eventually. They can't stand what those other people say. And eventually it ends up like they give up. I think that's a bit too sad, isn't it? I mean, they're supposed to be practiced freely, regardless of unnecessary perspective. Should be better at English because they want, but someone just stop it. Isn't that concerning? So yeah, I think that's all about today's episode. Good luck everyone. And remember that consistency outweighs intensity. Try to practice every day, no matter how much you are. You might have like only 10 minutes per day to practice, and I think it's okay. Keep learning and enjoy your English journey.